Talk about the momentum you guys have gained over the last 3 weeks.
We've definitely gained momentum. I think it started with the Southern Illinois game, on the road. That was a big win for our program, a big win for our team. We knew at that point we had 6 games left, and in order to make a run, we needed to get 6, and so far we've got 3.
Playing at Northern Iowa is going to be a little different than playing at Southern Illinois. Broke that.
Yeah, haven't played there. This will be my first time traveling to Cedar Falls, but I'm excited about it. Supposedly it's loud. I enjoy the loud environments like Michigan State and Penn State and things like that. So I've heard it's comparable to that, so I'm excited about it.
What can you, because last year Northern Iowa here was one of those games that was there for the taking and you came up just short. What can you take from that may help you Saturday?
I think the biggest thing that personally I can take from it and our team can is, the game's not over until it's over. And Northern Iowa knows that from last year, and we certainly know that. We've had our experience with those kind of games. So whether we're down or ahead, we have to play 60 minutes.
Kurt, do you consider Northern Iowa the rival?
It's definitely our rival game this week. We aim to go 1-0 every week, but as far as a rivalry, they've had the better end of it so far. So in order for me to consider it a rival, we need to go out there and give it all we've got, which I think we will.
You've heard about it. You guys haven't won there since '01.
Been a while. Yeah.
I mean, is there anything to that? I mean, is that something you guys don't worry about, or is it just media talk?
It's a stat. We hear about it, but we don't think too much on it. They've had our number for a while, and I think history may repeat itself. It may go a different way for the next 10 years. You never know. I think it's one game at a time, and we're hoping we go and get this one.
How do you think these teams are different than the ones that matched up here a year ago?
Are you talking about our team or?
Both, because Northern
okay.
Iowa obviously is different in some ways as well.
Yeah, we are similar offensively in terms of our running game. We look to run the ball first, and we'll have play action, and we'll do some things off of our running game. But we're focused on battling in the trenches and working with our running backs. Defensively, they're just as fast and tough as they were last year. Actually, on both sides of the ball for Northern Iowa, they're just as able and physically able to match up with us, and it's going to come down to who wants it more.
Is there pressure? I know there's pressure every week, but is there more pressure perhaps this week?
If there's any pressure at all, it's because we have a chance to, do something special. And I think we're beginning to realize that, and we're starting to believe in it. Like I said, 3 games ago, we had 6 games to do it. We're halfway there, and we're looking for one win a week, 1 win per week.
Hey, you're talking about how every game, you focus on that game, but is there a different energy this week than there was against St. Francis or Valpo?
I think there definitely is, and part of it I think comes from the fact that we haven't beaten them in a while. We definitely want it more, and we definitely will be more focused and prepared this week. But this is definitely one game that is going to take us to the next step where we want to go.
How do you protect yourself from not pressing or not forcing, not trying to do too much and just kind of letting the game come to you guys, knowing what's at stake and knowing kind of the history between these two programs?
I think the biggest thing in order to accomplish that is probably just to remind yourself to play within yourself and not try to do too much. And Coach Wolf reminds us of it all the time. Play the way we're capable of playing. And I think if myself and my teammates, if we take that to heart, we definitely are going to go out there and give it our best shot.
Can you talk about yourself as well as Terrell Rennie, if he is healthy, 2 of the better quarterbacks in the conference facing off, and that should be a lot of fun. Does that kind of drive you to be competitive?
It does, because he was Player of the Year last year. He's an exciting player to watch on film. Seeing him every week against our opponents, he's fast, he's very smart with the ball, he leads his team, and that's what you want from a quarterback. And I think if I can lead my team and I can will us to victory any way I can, I'm going to.
Kurt, they have 41 tackles for loss, 16 sacks. I mean, is this the best defense? I know, again, it's the next game, but is it the best defense that you'll see?
Statistically, they're great, and they're high in the rankings, so we're excited about the challenge. We're going to take it one step at a time. But it will be a challenge for us, and we're going to have to be on our game.
Who stands out for them defensively?
They have this the 3 technique. The defensive lineman, Boothby. He's a great player. He's a physical player, and he runs pretty well. They twist a lot up front, and we're going to have to make sure we're on our game, and we're going to have to be firm up front, and I think we will be.
You guys gonna do anything in practice this week to maybe simulate some of that noise you might?
I'm not sure if we are. We may be. I like to tune it out, so if it's there or not, I like to say it's not there.
Is it difficult though, Kurt, with the crowd and the place is loud, they jingle the keys or whatever they do.
Yeah.
Being in the gun, I mean, is that all silent count?
I think we're going to work in some silent count, and I think we're going to work on our, snap count just like normal. Whatever it turns out to be when we get there is what it's going to be. As far as being loud, I enjoy the loudness. I enjoy the volume. The best noise that we like to hear as an offense on an away game is the silence. So we'll go there hoping to silence the crowd.
Kurt, they got a good linebacker. He's probably going to be playing on Sundays next year in LJ Ford.
Yeah.
He's averaging about 13 tackles a game. You said they run a twist with the 3 technique a lot with him. Is there a tendency you guys picked up on film maybe where you're going to, something might tip that off, or you guys could be ready more for that?
We're going to study their tendencies, and we're definitely going to see all the looks that we can this week. Coaches do a great job of giving us everything that we could possibly see. In terms of tendencies, I haven't looked too much into it. Our offensive line, they do a great job of communicating, and I think that's going to be the key is communication this week. Talking to one another, talking to me, talking to the running back. And we do a great job of communicating, so I have no doubt that we can do that.
Kurt, how do you feel about the coverage between our safeties and our cornerbacks?
Like I said earlier, they're great players and they're fast. I think I know one of them personally, but they're going to be flying around for the ball. They like to find the ball. They like to make plays, and our receivers are going to do a great job outside. I have full confidence in them blocking and playing with them, battling them. So I think we're going to be able to exploit them a little bit.
Kurt, with the premise this is the next game, is this your biggest game since you've been here?
I think it is, yes, because it's a meaningful game, and this is one of those games I came here for.